Alright, welcome everyone to the next episode of our playthrough of Pokemon Shield. So we are at the base of Rose Tower at the moment after doing the first part of the Champion Cup. So that was, I think they call it the semi-finals, in order to qualify for the next round, which is against a larger group of people. So we battled Marnie and Hop and took them both on fairly easily. I think we only used Togekiss for Marnie, and then we used a combination of Pokemon against Hop, but it didn't Dynamax against Hop. And yeah, so we've just got a little bit of the storyline to get through here. So this is where there's a bit of a reveal in terms of what the overall aim of this corporation is. Because this game's a little bit interesting where it doesn't really have that running flow of the same bad guys all the way through the game like you would with like a Team Rocket or something like that. They do have Team Yell in here, but they're more of a supporter group, and these guys are more of like your Team Rocket style people. But yeah, look, it's a cool storyline, and it's nice for them to have a slightly different take rather than just following the same. Geez, we probably should have healed up, but that's alright. Why don't we just chuck in a rest to begin with? So yeah, so since my last video, E3 happened prior to posting that video, but I recorded it before E3 happened. So technically I haven't had a chance to talk about E3. In E3 I was talking about Pokemon maybe happening in terms of getting some info on what may or may not be shown, because they do have Diamond and Pearl remakes coming out later this year, so I was hoping for maybe more of an insight into that, or more of an insight into Arceus, the Legends open world game. Neither happened. There wasn't actually a single mention of Pokemon at all, which is a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. I think I remember from the people that I watched where they talked about Nintendo's E3 presentation, Pokemon tends to have their own one at a later date anyway, not within E3, but they tend to have a separate presentation just for certain things that they might be working on. And yeah, look, what happened with Sword and Shield before when that got announced, that was announced at E3, I believe, during Nintendo's E3 presentation. There was like a one more thing sort of announced, I think. But yeah, so there was nothing like that. I think they ended the E3 presentation with more footage of Breath of the Wild 2, which does look interesting. And yeah, I'll certainly get involved in that. I need to go back and actually finish Breath of the Wild. And just do the final part of the game, I guess. Got a really bad habit of that. I'm right at the end of Octopath Traveler as well. Like, I was ranting and raving about how great the game was, and then I'm not sure if I just don't want it to end, because I've got the final story of my main character to go, and yeah, then there's whatever happens after it. I guess you probably get to continue to do all the side quests and things like that. But yeah, I'll finish that, and need to do Breath of the Wild. Let's see. Is he going to heal us up? No. Let's just... I have a feeling he might, but I'd rather not be caught in a situation where I have people who need healing. So let's just use that on you, and we'll hit up Snips as well. As for Nintendo's presentation, that's the one I really paid attention to. Like, I watched highlights of the other ones. I've never owned an Xbox, so the Xbox presentation didn't really affect me. I am interested in getting a Series X at some point, but they are in short supply at the moment, and same with the PlayStation 5. I don't have one of those either. I actually prefer the look of the Series S, like just the nice white console, and just how small it looks as well. Oh, great, more battles. Sony didn't have a presentation, so there wasn't anything to report on there. And yeah, look, the stuff that was reported in Nintendo's E3, it was alright. I wouldn't really say there was anything that really caught my attention. I've never played a Metroid game, so I might give Metroid Dread a try. They announced Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is coming to Switch, which came out on Xbox and PlayStation 4 last year or the year before, I think. But it always seems to be a little bit lagging behind. They did the same thing with Xenoverse 2 when they brought that on the Nintendo Switch in the end of 2017, I think. But yeah, look, it's something that I'm happy to have a play, but I don't think I'm going to pay full retail price for it. I'll certainly wait for it to go on sale, maybe just on Amazon or something like that, and pick it up cheap. Because I did that. I did buy Fighter Z, the Dragon Ball, the like side-scrolling 2D one, which I didn't really enjoy, and I bought that full price, and I kind of regretted buying that. I saw people saying it was really good, but I just don't think it was my style of fighting game. And yeah, I didn't. I played it for an hour or two, and then decided it wasn't for me. Hey, that was my move. But yeah, and I've never played through a Metroid game, really just because I've never really had access to one. So if they were to come out with, say, like a collection or something that you could get on the Switch to play, maybe I would buy into it and see what they're like. And yeah, look, I might give Dread a go. I don't know. And what else was there that interested me? Not much else. I was a bit confused at why they decided to bring out another Mario Party game when they already had Super Mario Party and they were just starting to pay attention to it again. It's not bad. Which is, yeah, it just seems strange to come out with a whole new game because it's really just a collection of Nintendo 64 maps from those games, which those are the ones that I remember playing. I haven't really played a Mario Party game since then. I probably won't buy it just because it's, yeah, just not really the sort of thing that I intend to play. And yeah, so it was a pretty dull conference for me. I know there was some stuff in there that some people were excited about. But yeah, it's just really wasn't for me. But then again, I'm happy just to invest my time into games like this and Maple, which is the only MMO that I play, and GTA, I guess. So I'm happy just to spread my time across that. But yeah, really disappointed to see that, well, for all we know, they might still do it, but they didn't announce anything in regards to a 3D collection for Zelda either. So similar to what they did with Mario last year, where they released the All-Stars collection for the 3D games. It would be nice just to have something like that on the Switch so that you don't have to go back to an older console to play them. But they didn't announce the 3D collection. Well, there wasn't an E3 presentation last year, so they couldn't announce it then anyway. But I think they announced the All-Star collection being released in August of last year. So that still could happen for Zelda, hopefully, just to celebrate the anniversary for that. Okay, good to get these guys out of the way. Now he heals me up. Are we going to stop again, or are we going all the way to the top? Okay. At least they've only got one Pokemon each, so it makes it a bit quicker to get through them. But yeah, it's such a strange thing that Nintendo's dragging its feet so much with things like Game Boy games for the Nintendo Switch Online service, as well as Nintendo 64 games, because they've gone a couple of years now without having the miniature versions of like the Super Nintendo and the NES and all that, and the Nintendo 64 Classic has been rumored for ages, and the Switch Pro has been rumored for ages, and neither have come out. And there's all these games that you'd think that they would make money from if they were just to bring them out on the Switch. So things like Fire Red and Leaf Green, like if they came up with a collection of games for the Switch, like there was rumored at one point where they were doing like a whole collection of games. Being that it's the anniversary, the 25th anniversary for Pokemon, you'd think that they'd be going all out with bringing all sorts of things out, but it's just been very, very quiet. And I know that the pandemic certainly plays a part, but surely that they would have had a whole bunch of things earmarked within the last 5 years since the 20th anniversary for things that they wanted to bring out in the 25th, so they'd be working towards that. But yeah, I guess not. And I think I talked about that quite a lot when I was doing my playthrough of Pokemon Emerald. Even the fact that that game is very hard to access nowadays without having a Game Boy Advance, and trying not to buy a copy that's a bootleg copy, because there's heaps of those bootleg Game Boy games out there. Let's do a rest, hey, so we don't faint. Yeah, attack hop, don't attack me. Bye, double. But the stuff that they have brought out this year so far has been pretty decent. Like, I'm still playing through new Pokemon Snap, and that's just amazing in terms of how it looks. Am I going to be able to wake up? Really seems to like attacking hop, doesn't it? Okay, more wilds out of the way, that's good. We didn't need to do that. Oops. Now it attacks me, huh? Okay, there we go, paralyzed. Get him before I can attack. Ooh. Nice. Nice KO. Yeah, then even when you think about the GameCube games that they could re-release on the Switch, like the Gale of Darkness and Colosseum as well, those games are just outrageously expensive. Like I purchased I think it was earlier this year, or yeah, it would have been earlier this year. I purchased a GameCube because I never owned one of them. and I also purchased a copy of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, and that was a game that I've just always wanted to own. Alright, I'm getting tired of not being effective against them. Let's bring out this one. And yeah, just like even, because I know that they had Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, which is the third in the series. They released a 3DS copy of it, and I bought that off the eShop for like $20 because I love Metal Gear Solid and I'm always happy to play through them on different consoles, and I haven't played through it on the 3DS yet because I just have a massive backlog of games that I want to get through. Yeah, let's just do that. And yeah, so just like it would be awesome if they would bring out Coliseum and Gale of Darkness, and even like those Metal Gear Solid games which were on the GameCube. And was there anything on the Wii or the Wii U? I don't think there was. But yeah, just especially like Twin Snakes. I look forward to playing through it. Like I bought a copy just so I had a copy that I could play, and yeah, just tell me start this thing. Huh. There we go. And yeah, just being able to play through those games and just having access to them on a current gen console would be awesome. Hey, Snips is level 60. And Cash leveled up as well. And yeah, if they don't bring out the Switch Pro for a while, it doesn't really bother me that much because I'm not that fussed about graphics to begin with. I just ordered, because I saw it was like $12 on EB Games, the remastered copy of The Last of Us, because that's a game I've been wanting to play for ages on the PlayStation 4, and yeah, I'm interested to see how it looks, because apparently it looks stunning. But and then I might play The Last of Us 2 if it interests me enough. But yeah, just those older games, I'd love to be able to play through them again on the go in handheld mode, which is the way that I tend to play my Switch most of the time. But just not having like a whole different bunch of consoles just wired up, so I have to pull out each one every time I want to play one. Just more convenience than anything else. Alright, let's go to the top, huh? Here we go. Cross lag. And then once again, we don't really have a fire type on our team, do we? Oops, silly me. I can't stand double team. Evasiveness. Let's see what Play Rough does. Yep, this is gonna get frustrating. No, stop it. Stop it. is I'm having flashbacks of the Ludicolo battle in Emerald. That is going to be one of the most annoying fights that I've ever had with that Ludicolo. That was bad. I should have just healed up and used Dynamax, but yeah. Always going in with that burn, huh? Okay, yeah, this is annoying me. Seems a bit overkill, but yeah, had to be done. Solazzle. Very effective. Ouch. There we go. Uh-oh. We should try and heal up. So. Okay, I guess we need to find something on my logic. What do we got? Let's try and use some of her own medicine against her. Let's do a Will-O-Wisp to start off with. Right. Oh, I'm going to do a physical move on me. Never mind. Running out of options here. Double heal, huh? Go again. This shouldn't be bad, should it? Never mind. Damaging belts for the target that you... no. Never mind. Let's just try and get an attack off before we faint. Slam. Okay, that's not too bad. There we go, paralyzed. Let's throw in a rest here to get rid of this frustrating burn and to heal up. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Really? Surely we've got What's the final one gonna be? Oh. She's gonna Dynamax that as well. Gigantamax gonna blow it up. It's got the little boat floating around it and everything. I'm a bit worried that he might be able to one-hit KO us, yeah. Uh-oh. Body Cheek is back. Otherwise, that would have been game over. Whoa, okay. KO, don't KO, don't KO. Ooh. Nice. All right. Yeah, let's go back. All right. Uh-huh. Yep. let's head to the stadium. Alright, so that is where we're going to finish our episode. So next time we'll be going through the Champion Cup in the next round. So that will be taking on a larger roster of people with the aim of getting up to battling Leon. So yeah, that'll be an interesting one. We've gotten through most of the plot stuff for the time being. Now it'll just be some good old battling. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later.